You know what happens to most people during a market crash? They panic, they wait too long, they sell when it's already too late, and then they try to buy back before it goes too high. They end up losing twice. Now, if you've already lost money, the best thing to do is to listen to your advisor and write it out. Don't panic sell and make it worse. That's how you end up losing twice. But let me tell you what writing it out actually looks like. Let's say you did everything right, you're putting away the right amount of money during your career, and you save $1 million. Now it's time for retirement. You have $1 million you start withdrawing from, and you're following your advisor's advice of living off of 4% so that money will last you. You're pulling out $40,000 a year. Well, now, before you know it, the market drops by 50%. Your million is 500,000 instead of $1 million. Can you afford to continue listening to your advisor's advice and now only live off of 20,000? Probably not. So you're still going to end up pulling out the 40,000, right? Well, then the year goes by, you're paying your advisor fees. Yes, they still get paid regardless if you win or lose. And you're down to 450. But let's say the market bounces back 50%. Very unlikely, but let's say you get lucky and it does. So now that 450 goes up 50%, so you're back to 675. So you've still ended up losing $325,000. Pretty far short from where you started off. And you've only really collected $40,000 out of money. So yes, writing it out is better than panic selling because you would have probably ended up in a lot worse situation. But here's the question. Why would you put yourself in that position at all when you don't have to? What if you move your money now while the market's really high, it's at its highest point, you can move your money into a safe account that is guaranteed not to lose. There's a lot of them that my clients are getting 15 to 25% bonuses on just for moving their money. So now they're at 1.15, 1.25 for just moving their money into a safe account. And then when the crash comes, you don't have to panic because you know you have a zero floor. That means when everybody's losing money, your money's still just sitting still, or maybe even growing a couple percent. And then when the market completely bottoms out, you can borrow from your account and buy while everything's on sale. That's how you start developing real wealth. Being wise and being a good steward, it means acting before the storm. It doesn't mean that you're going to scramble during the